What is up, YTPC legends? So, I'm going to go over my codger pipes. Okay, that's your Medicos, Grawbos, and all these other things. Okay, so let's start with my Royal Sovereign. It's a Orlick second, so it would be an English codger pipe. I looked it up. I forgot what years. Was I think 70s or something like that. So anyway, that's one. And this is not the one I'm going to be using. I'm looking. There's still a little bit of wet honey. It's the one I did the honey. You can see the reflection. There's a little bit of wetness at the bottom. So I'm going to have to work on that one. The next one we have. Boom, boom. This is a Royalton paneled billiard. Okay. It is the Royalton with the, geez, I can't see it with the poor lighting in here. But I think it was before Dr. Grawbo's, or they got absorbed by Dr. Grawbo. One of the two, but this one I believe is from like the 20s. And stuff. So it's a great sitter too. It's flat bottom, so it sits nicely. But yep. Now we get into my Medicos. Okay, this has a replacement stem on it. It's a little Rhodesian. Beautiful little pipe. Got the small bowls. I need to clean it out a little more and then put a bowl coating on. You can see a little bit of damage right there. But yeah. I picked it up for $7. And it is a Medico. Man, I hate the lighting in here. I cannot find the number on it, whatnot, but as you can see, it's a little Rhodesian. And as Pat likes to say, 2 fingers. It barely has 2 fingers there, man. And this one is my Medico, and I just slipped my mind right now. This is the one Gary gave me. Papa Bear. Unsmoked. What the hell are they called? Medico Cavaliers. Boom, boom. So those are my 2 Medicos. Now we're getting into my Grawbo collection. Okay. My Dr. Grawbo Savoy. Look how shiny that thing still is. And I smoked the hell out of this thing. I need to clean the top a little bit. But my wife bought me this a couple years ago. But look at how nice. Look at that. Boom, how bright that is. But yeah, it's got a pretty nice little briar for that. This one is my Dr. Grawbo Grand Duke. You cannot appreciate this pipe unless you're looking at it in person. It is just a beautiful, beautiful pipe. Look how thick that wall is. But yeah, it is beautiful. And it's a little bit bigger than 2 fingers there, Pat. This is my Dr. Grawbo Royal Duke. One of the big pipes. It is huge. 3 fingers. I love the saddle bit on it. Unsmoked. I've never smoked it. Never smoked it. Never smoked it. Haven't smoked it. Haven't smoked it. This is a brand spanking new Medico or Dr. Grawbo Grand Duke. It has the smaller bowl on it, 2 fingers, your codger pipe, but that's a brand new one. And this is brand new. These both were purchases I did this year and just never got around to smoking them. So, yeah. that's my codger pipes. Okay, so let's talk about what we're gonna do. Ben Smokes Pipes is gonna be doing the 2026 codger year of being a codger, like the old timers. What we decided is that Monday through Friday we smoke one pipe and codger blends only. Okay, on the weekend you can smoke another codger pipe and you can smoke whatever blend you want in it, because I don't want to burn out any of my pipes. I thought about it and I'm just like, no, not gonna do it. So my Medico, like I said, with the replacement stem. I'm trying to remember which one this was. I don't remember. And like I said, the guy put a replacement stem on it, but like I said, I picked it up for $8 total. $8. So, that, my friends, is not going to happen because it doesn't have a filter. Well, shite. Okay. I know I'm smoking the hell out of this one. My little Grand Duke. Crazy how they're both Grand Dukes. Right? They're Grand Dukes. Okay? But this is such a small bowl. It is 2 fingers, as per the codger rules of engagement. So I'm going to smoke this. And I do believe this is a filtered pipe. It is. So this is going to be my Monday through Friday. Small bowl. So super lightweight, easy to clinch. I can get out there and smoke this all day long. Not even pay attention to it being there. It's going to be codger blends. So that's number 1 pipe. Number 2 pipe on the weekend. Then I can smoke anything I want in. I'm going to go with this. So both of them are brand spanking new. Okay. This one I'm going to treat like, you know, a regular pipe. I'm going to clean it after every time I smoke a bowl. What I'm going to do is pick a blend that I have open, that I have a jar of or something like that, that I have, you know, 1 of the 2 ounces that is something I'm not going to sell, or something that I've enjoyed, and, you know, or something I like, or but I'm not buying any more of just because it's not that floating my boat. And so, and this one I'm smoking strictly codger blends in. I have a tub of half and half. I have a tub of Carter Hall, a tub of Captain Black Original, and a tub of Prince Albert. Okay. I am not going to do the St. Bruno, even though that is technically a codger blend. Everybody says, well, it's changed. It's not the same as it was. Guess what? Half and half isn't. Carter Hall isn't. Prince Albert isn't. Okay. So, the rules to the 2026 challenge that I've imposed upon myself. 1, has to be a codger pipe for codger blends. Okay. Second pipe can be whatever you want. I'm keeping it at Grawbo, so we're going with the Dr. Grawbo, the year of Dr. Grawbos. Okay. The only filters I'm allowed to use, I picked up Dr. Grawbo filters, paper filters. Bump, bump, bump. Only 2 lighting utensils allowed. Wood matches or a Zippo. because those were your options back then. Okay, none of my butane, none of my fancies. So the only time I will use the Zippo is when it's too windy to use matches. Other than that, I'm gonna use matches. Okay. Yeah, this bad boy's gonna get abused. It is gonna get abused. Let's see how good those filters are gonna work. I'm not gonna be running a pipe cleaner through it after every bowl. I'm going to do it once at the end of the day. Okay, I'm not gonna try to blow my pipe up. Okay, it is not very thick walled, so I don't know how it's gonna handle it. But that's that. I thought about too big. Thought about it, but my wife gifted me this pipe a couple years ago. And this, I smoke Virginia's out of. This one, and what's the other pipe? Oh, my 8614, whatever, 83, whatever the hell it is. That's a Rossi 614. And that one I smoke friggin' my Virginias and my Peter Stokeby luxury bullseye flick out of. So there you go, folks. That's it. That is my Dr. Grawbo, and let me see here real quick. These ones, Medico. My beautiful man, I wish you could see this pipe in person. It is freaking gorgeous and stunning. This is not doing it justice. It's not. But this was an eBay, and this was eBay. So, and then the two that I'm using are brand spanking new Dr. Grawbos. And I just couldn't bring myself to the Medicos. I mean, I could use that bad boy. Oh, got a white elephant filter in there, charcoal filter. Thank you, Gary. But being that this was a gift from Gary, and I think it's an absolutely gorgeous pipe, I'm not going to use it for that. So I need to get cracking on cleaning my Dunhill, because I'm going to have December to smoke it. So I'm starting January 1st on this. Yeah, the only time that I will stop my self-imposed year of Dr. Grawbos is for the Codger Challenge, if Pat does it next year. So I know he's got a lot going on, so if he doesn't, we can all understand why. But other than that, if he does do it, I will stop to participate in that. Unless it's, you know, one pipe, 1 month, everything, then I will stop smoking the second pipe and only use the one pipe, whatever Pat decides on in his restrictions. So if it's not the same as my challenge, or I can do them simultaneously, I will stop my challenge to do Pat's challenge, because that's always fun and stuff. I know Ben Smokes Pipe and Tattooed Piper want to do this with me. And yeah, it's just going to be a trip. And I'm going to bounce between, if I decide I want to smoke Captain Black 2-3 days and then go back to half and half, I'm going to do that with the same pipe. So we're going to find out about the ghosting, do all that stuff. Will I burn the pipe out? You know, how bad will the cake get running one pipe cleaner through it a day? Because that's all I'm going to do is one pipe cleaner at the end of the day. Run it through, wipe it out with a tissue or something inside the bowl, whatever. Run the pipe cleaner through it once and see how that works. Yeah, so sorry this is a longer video, but I wanted to show you my Codger pipe collection. And yeah, I still look at that Dr. Grawbo, man. It is freaking, I wish you guys could see it in person. It is such a gorgeous pipe. I am going to treat that pipe with a lot of care, just because I love it. Okay, folks, that's it. everybody, if you have any comments, suggestions, or care to join us, they don't have to be Grawbos. They don't have to be Medicos. Okay? It's just the fact you're taking whatever you use corn cobs you want to. It doesn't matter. It's 2 pipes for the year. That be it. And that's more than a lot of codgers had. Like I said, this was inspired by my buddy Jim. Dad, who, like I said, we used to get out of church and you just see as soon as we got out of church and then take his match, throw it out, and be right there on the steps of the church smoking away. So, he never cleaned his pipes, Jim said. He smoked only half and half and only used matches. So, and like I said, that was when I used to be there and see him, or ride in we got to ride with them and stuff like that. It's nostalgia. That's all it is. That's why I'm doing this, to remember him. You know, he passed away years ago. And, just nostalgia, man. Me and Jim have been friends since 1979. So, you know, it's a way to, I told him what I was thinking about doing, and he said it's cool. He said that's way cool. And to let him know how it goes. He doesn't smoke pipes. But when I do, it reminds him of his dad. So, all right, folks, I'll let you all go. This has turned into a longer video than I thought. So, everybody, stay smoky. And until I see you in the next one, adios, amigos.